Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today is another decluttering video. Yes, a 3 videos this week. I've been cleaning all day, just like getting rid of stuff that I don't use anymore, both in my bedroom and in here. And I am still kind of in the mood to clean. So I'm gonna be doing 2 different categories today, bronzers and blushes. These 2 things won't take me very long just because I don't have quite as many of these products as like the rest of my makeup, I guess. I'm saving my highlighter drawers and like my single eyeshadows and glitters and stuff for another day when I'm really wanting to spend a lot of time to declutter. But here I am, we're gonna go through my bronzers and blushes today. Let's get started. Alright, so first we're gonna start with the blush drawer, and then over here, this drawer right here is my bronzer drawer. So I've got a bag down below right here for products that I want to throw away. And then I've got a whole bunch of bags over here for giving away, like donating or letting my friends and family kind of sift through everything. So first product, we've got a nude blush 10 color blush palette. This is from Cosmetics. It's got a lot of different colors in here. These colors almost look like bronzers to me. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this just because it does have a lot of variety in it, and I actually just received it, so I don't want to get rid of it quite yet. Then we've got this e.l.f. blush palette, which I'm also gonna keep. I really like e.l.f.'s blush and bronzer palettes just because they're nice and compact and they have a really big mirror on them. I find that super convenient. Then we've got this e.l.f. blush in the color Glow. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this for like when I do one brand makeup tutorials with e.l.f. or a drugstore look. Then I've got a couple of these Jouer blush palettes. One of them is a little bit more subtle, and then the other one is a lot pinker. I'm going to keep both of these. I really like these blushes that Jouer made. They're fairly new. I've got 3 different Pretty Vulgar blushes. I'm going to give away the color Make Them Blush because it's kind of shimmery and like it has a little bit of glitter in it, so I'm gonna give this one away. And then I've got 2 other colors. This one is called Hush Blush and this one is Tickled Pink. They're both matte colors, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep them. Then I've got a few of these Glazing Blush jellies from Butter London. I don't really get what these are. These kind of seem more like liquid eyeshadows to me. So I'm gonna put these in my single eyeshadow drawer, which I will be organizing soon. Okay, next we've got a multi-balm cheek and lip for cheeks and lip, and then a sheer cheek gel from Pixie. I'm going to give both of these away because I just don't have any interest in using them. I'm not a huge fan of like cream or liquid blushes. Then we've got this Tarte blush palette I actually really like. It's got a ton of different colors and it also has a highlight, or actually 2 highlights in it, and I like it for when I do other people's makeup. I have a lot of variety in this small little compact thing. Next we've got this LA Girl blush. This is in the shade Just Radiant. This is also a very glittery blush. You can kind of see in like the sunlight. It's just, there's too much going on, so I'm gonna give this one away. Next is the Ofra blush in Bellini. I actually really like this blush. It's matte and it's a nice soft like orangey pink. Then we've got some Physicians Formula butter blushes. I'm gonna keep both of these. I think I have a couple more hidden in the back. I'm gonna keep all of them. I really like butter blushes as well as the butter bronzers. Next I've got this blush palette from Makeup Geek Cosmetics. It's got a few different shades here. I do like this. I don't always reach for it, but it's always good to have that variety, and I also like when palettes like this have big mirrors. Then we've got the classic Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. This is one of my favorite blushes. This has always been one of my favorite blushes. It does have a little bit of a sheen to it, but there's no glitter or anything, so it's nice if you want to create that like highlighted glow on your face. Here's another LA Girl blush. This is also a little shimmery as well. This one's called Just Glowing. There's some glitter in it and I haven't even opened it. It's still taped shut, so I'm gonna give this one away. Next we've got a NYX Ombre blush. I'm not sure what this one is. This one is called Nude to me. It literally looks like a bronzer, but it is also shimmery, so I'm not a huge fan of it. I've not even touched it, so I'm gonna give it away. Then I've got this Lottie London Blush Crush Powder Blusher. I haven't even opened this, but I do want to try it, so I'm gonna keep it. Next is this Too Faced from their Peach collection. This is the cream blush. It's terrible. I hate it. It's kind of dirty, so I'm just gonna throw this one away. Then we've got a couple Jouer blushes. I'm going to keep the shade Peach Bouquet and give away the color. Okay, I literally cannot pronounce this name, but it's like really dark, so I'm gonna give it away. I haven't even touched it. Then we've got the Hourglass Ambient Strobe Lighting Blush. This is an iridescent flash. I'm going to keep this one. I haven't really used it much, but you know, I should probably give it a shot. Maybe one of these times. Milani Powder Blush in Tea Rose. Also one of my all-time favorite blushes. I used to use this blush in every single video. Then we've got a couple Thrive Cosmetics cream blushes. I'm gonna go ahead and throw these out. They're kind of old and I've used them a little bit, and I'm just not a fan of cream blushes like I said before. Then we've got these Wet n Wild Mega Glow Cheek and Lip Tints. I haven't even opened these. I am also gonna give these away because I'm probably just never gonna use them. Next we've got a bunch of these LA Girl Velvet Blush and bronzer sticks. I don't know why those are in there. I'm gonna give away the blush sticks. I haven't opened them. I've had them for so long. Finally, we've got an LA Girl blush that I actually like. This is in the shade Just Natural. It's a nice matte light pink blush. Then we've got this Nabla Cosmetics blush in Habana. It's a really nice bright orangey pink shade. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. Next is this blush from House of Beauty. It's called Pink Blossom Handmade Pressed Blush. It is very shimmery, very shiny, and really bright. I'm probably never going to use this. It's just a little too much for me, so I'm going to give it away. Then we've got this Jane Cosmetics Berry Bouquet colored blush. I really like this stuff. I'm going to keep it. Here is a Gerard Cosmetics Star Powders in Lucy. I don't even know if this is a blush. I think it might be a highlight, but it is way too dark for me. I'm going to give this away. Then we've got the Balm Frat Boy, Balm Beach, and Down Boy blush. I'm gonna go ahead and keep all of these. I really enjoy the Balm's blushes and bronzers and stuff. Then we've got two Wet n Wild Ombre blushes. I'm gonna give both of these away. I just have really no desire to use them, and they're also just a little bit shimmery. All right, we've got quite a few of the Tarte blushes. I'm gonna keep all of these as well. I really enjoy Tarte blushes. Wow, I have a lot. And they're tiny, they're compact, they're really easy to store, which is what I like. Then we've got another Ofra blush. This is in Mai Tai. This is very orange. I never use this blush. I'm gonna go ahead and give this one away. Then we've got this Note Cosmetics blush. This is in Star Copper. This is way too dark for me, so I'm gonna give this one away. Then we've got this Mally Beauty Bounce Back blush. This is in Rose Petal. This is also a cream blush, and it's a little bit shimmery. I do feel like I should keep at least one cream blush though, just in case I change my mind. I'm gonna keep this one because it's not a stick, and I feel like it would be the easiest to use out of all of them. Then we've got three Ciate London blushes. These look very shimmery as well, and some of these look pretty dark. So I'm gonna keep the lightest one. This one's called Summer Love, and I'm gonna give away the other two. Then we've got an Essence Silky Touch blush. This is a very light blush. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one. This one is in the shade Adorable. Next we've got this NYX blush. This is in the shade Mauve and Out. I remember I used to love this blush, and I don't know why, because look how dark this blush is. I don't even know why I liked it so much. I can literally see an indent in it of how much I have used it. So I'm gonna throw this one out because I'm never gonna use it again. Then we've got this Physicians Formula Super BB Insta Ready, like, what is this called? Blush Trio. This is also cream. I just don't even know what this is. I haven't touched it, so I'm gonna give it away. Then we've got this Imani Cosmetics blush in Caliente. It's kind of a neutral nudie blush. I don't know if I'm like ever gonna want to use it, but I'm just gonna keep it just in case. Then there is this Pixie by Petra Beauty Blush Duo, and this is in Rose Gold. It has like a highlight and a blush in it. I don't really like stuff like that, so I'm gonna give this one away. Also, the blush is very glittery. Then I've got this little tiny blush. I think this is just a sample. This is from Merle Norman Cosmetics. This is in the color Sugar Melon. I'm gonna keep this because I actually just received it. Next is this Wet n Wild Color Icon blush, and this is in the shade Mellow Wine. This is also a shade that I have used a lot, and it's also really dark. I don't know why I was so into really dark blushes. I'm gonna keep this one. It's not quite as dark, and I don't know, I might like it again. Then we've got this BH Cosmetics Illuminate by Ashley Tisdale blush. This is a cream cheek and lip tint, so I'm gonna throw this one out. It looks like I've used it quite a bit, and also the casing is just really dirty, so I'm gonna throw that out. Then we've got this Sigma Serene Powder Blush. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this because it's a nice shade. All right, now I'm gonna put all the blushes back in and organize everything. Alrighty, moving on to the bronzers. Alright, so right next to my blush drawer, here's my bronzer drawer. Okay, here are two LA Girl Velvet Bronzing Sticks. I'm gonna keep this one. This is in the shade Suede. I'm going to throw out or give away this one because it's shimmery and I'm not really into that. Then we've got this Pop Beauty Powwow Powder for bronzer palette thing. All of these bronzers are shimmery and glittery, so I'm gonna give this one away because I'm never gonna use that. Then we've got this Glamour Dolls Vacation Bronzer, one of my favorite bronzers, and I love how giant it is. Then we've got the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette Contour Kit, and this is in the shade Dulce de Leche. Next we've got the Beauty Bakery Coffee and Cocoa Palette. This is bronzers and darker highlights. I'm gonna keep this because I like to have some highlights that are really dark, like in case I do clients at all. Then we've got this Tarte Park Avenue Princess, bunch of different bronzing and highlighting shades, and I love it, so I'm gonna keep it. Then we've got this Makeup Geek bronzing palette, kind of like the blush one. There's 4 different shades. I'm gonna keep this one as well. Next we've got this Pop Beauty Setting 101 palette. I have not opened this, so I need to test it out to see if I like it. Then we've got this individual Tarte Park Avenue Princess. I don't really know how I feel about this bronzer. It is shimmery, and I don't remember liking it that much when I used it, so I think I'm gonna give this one away. Then we've got a few Hourglass bronzers. Let's look at them really quick. Okay, I just don't know how I feel about these because they are shimmery. I think I'm gonna keep one just to have one. I'm gonna keep the Ambient Lighting Bronzing Powder in Radiant Bronze Light. Then I'm gonna give away the other ones. Then I've got this NYX Matte Bronzer, and this is in the shade Deep Tan. I know that this is too dark for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and give this one away. And I've got 2 NYX Matte Bronzers, and they're both in medium, so I'm gonna see. So it looks like I haven't really touched this one, so I'm gonna give this one away and keep this one. All right, and then we've got a few Artiste Couture luxurious cheek colors, and they are just really dark highlights. They're not even bronzers. That one looks like a blush. So yeah, these are just way too dark for me to use as highlights, and I would never ever use these as bronzers, so I'm gonna give them away. Then we've got 2 Physicians Formula Butter Bronzers. This one's almost out, so I mean, I'm gonna keep this one for when I need to use it. I love these bronzers. They are by far my favorite bronzer from the drugstore, if not my all-time favorite bronzer ever. Then we've got this Jane Cosmetics bronzer, and this is in the shade Inspire. I also love this bronzer so much. It's just a really nice shade for me. Next, we've got this Too Faced Sweetie Pie Radiant Matte Bronzer. I think I actually kind of like this bronzer, so I'm gonna keep it just because it's cute and it looks like a pie. I don't know. Next, we've got this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette, but this one is in Caramel Toffee. I'm gonna keep this one. It is a little too dark for me, but maybe I would be able to use it in the summertime. Then we've got this NYX Highlight and Contour Pro Palette. You guys know I love this palette. It's like the best thing ever to have if you're working on clients for like weddings and stuff and you just want to have a variety. It's really nice. Then we've got this ColourPop bronzer. This is in the shade Private Party. It is a little bit dark for me, but I do really like this bronzer, and I'm gonna keep it for summertime. And I also have a backup. I didn't order a backup, and it just kind of came with the package. I don't know if I paid for a backup or what the deal is. but yeah, I've got 2 of these. Then we have this Painted Earth Perfect Every Time Baked Mineral Foundation. This is in Simply Beige. I think it's just in my bronzer drawer because it was too dark for me. It's also just a little too light for me to use as a bronzer, so I'm going to throw this away because it's very, very old. Next, we've got this LA Girl Pro Contouring Cream and Highlight, and this is in the shade Light. I haven't ever used this, and I'm kind of interested in it, so I'm gonna keep it. Then we've got a few Take the Bronze Home bronzers in Oscar, Grammy, and Tony. I'm gonna keep all 3 of these because I haven't really tried them out much. I know I've tried Oscar, but I haven't tried the other ones out. And then we've also got a Bahama Mamba bronzer by The Balm, one of my favorite bronzers as well. Then we've got this Ciate London bronzer. This is in the shade South Beach. It does have a little bit of glitter in it, and I just don't know how I feel about that. I haven't used it, so I'm gonna give this away. And then we've also got a Ciate London blush and bronzer duo. I have used this a couple times, but it's super old, and I don't really like duos. Like, I've got a thing against them. I don't know why. They're just kind of hard to keep separate when you're trying to put them on the brush. I don't know. They're just not my favorite thing. So I'm gonna throw this one out because it's super old. Then we've got 3 Becca bronzers, I think these are. This is a lot of different shades going on. I'm not sure what it is. I'm gonna put that in my highlighting drawer though. Then we've got these 2 bronzers. I don't even know what this one is. Like, this is so dark and so shimmery. So I'm gonna give away this one. I haven't even touched it, but I am gonna keep this one. This is the Sunlit bronzer, and this is in the shade Bali Sands. It's just a nice light matte color. Then we've got this huge Note Cosmetics bronzing powder, and this is in the shade 10. I am gonna keep this. It's a really nice shade, and I love bronzers that are just really big. I don't know why, but I think I like them because I know that they're gonna last for a long time. Then we've got this Imani Cosmetics Duo Bronzer in Copacabana. I am gonna keep this one even though it is a duo. This side is a highlighting side, or it's a bronzer side, but it's got like highlight in it, but I really like this side, the matte side. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep that one. Then we've got a Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer in medium deep. This is a little bit dark for me, but I think it'll work for me in the summertime, so I'm gonna keep it. Then I don't know why this is still in here, but this is a Benefit Do the Hula. I think I used this a couple times before I went cruelty free, and it's also really old, so I'm just gonna throw it away. Then we've got this Jane Cosmetics multicolored bronzing powder. This is very shimmery and I'm just never gonna use it, so I'm gonna give it away. Next is this Jouer bronzer in Suntan. It's a really nice matte light shade, so I'm gonna keep that. Then we've got this Essence compact powder, and this is in Sun-Kissed Beauty. This is very shimmery, very old, so I'm gonna throw it out. And lastly, we've got this mini Ciate London Not For Resale bamboo bronzer. This is so tiny and I just don't really care about it, so I'm gonna give it away. All right, now I'm gonna reorganize everything and put it back in the drawer. Alright, so these are the finished drawers. I do need to get organizers for these drawers, like I've said in every single decluttering video, but I just want to make sure, like, for anybody new coming onto these videos, know that I'm just decluttering all my makeup before I get organizers, so I know how many and what kind of organizers to get. But this is the finished result. I feel so much better about this, knowing that all of this stuff is cruelty-free. I felt like I had a lot of stuff that I needed to throw out, but I actually only had a couple items that I needed to throw out that weren't cruelty free. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. We are getting so close to decluttering everything. I think I have like 4 more categories of makeup left, and then you guys get to watch me put in organizers and do all that sort of stuff. I'm glad that you guys like these videos because I feel like I'm gonna be decluttering makeup for the rest of my life, so I might as well film it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.